A civil war is brewing at McLaren. Verstappen has a temper tantrum, and more happens in this Hungarian Grand Prix. So if you're excited for this video, stay tuned, because I'll be talking about the Hungarian Grand Prix. Started off as a bit of a snooze fest as always, but it kicked off massively at the end. Multi-21 potentially could have came back, didn't. But I'm going to talk about more in this video. So if you're new around here, like, subscribe. Let's talk about the Hungarian Grand Prix weekend, where we'll talk about qualifying real quick. Norris got pole, standard. Piastri second, first McLaren front row lockout since Brazil 2012. That's a long time. I was 11 at that point. You had Verstappen, who was third in the Red Bull. And then you had, going down the order, with Aston Martins, with Albi to the top 10. Yuki Tsunoda pinning it in the wall. Not good for him. Really trying to match Perez the best every way possible. You had Bottas did alright in the Sauber in 12th. You had the Haas Williams. Perez again pinning it in the wall in the Red Bull, doing Perez things. Russell also in Q1, disappointing for him. And you had Alpine doing Alpine things. So that was qualifying. The boring pies out the way. And there is the race. We have a brand new winner in Formula 1, and his name is Oscar Piastri, who won the race in the McLaren without drama, because you can't. Even when things are going away, things have drama. Lando Norris finished second in McLaren. McLaren just messing things up. How did McLaren, last 4 races, McLaren managed to throw every possible one away they've managed to throw away. And when they still win a race, they still mess it up. How can you still win a race and mess up? Because McLaren just can't win a normal race. Like Verstappen winning a normal championship, it just doesn't happen. For whatever reason, Norris pit twice. The first time makes sense because he was miles beyond Piastri, but right at the end, they pit Norris first, so he was obviously going to get the undercut. The undercut was very powerful. You'd think you just put Piastri, but then let Norris pit after, come out in second, then you're good. Just stay as you are, or whatever happens. Instead, no, Norris goes ahead. And there was a potential, civil war was punching because if Norris had won that race, there would have been drama. Piastri wouldn't have showed it because he doesn't show emotion, but deep down inside, he's not helping Lando again. Norris wants help? Nope, no chance. But no, Norris played the team game fair and square, and as a result, Oscar Piastri becomes the 115th winner in F1, I think is what they said. In the end, first Australian to win a race since Ricciardo in 2021. Italy, well, I guess first new Australian winner since Ricciardo did in 2014. 10 years ago now, which is mad. But yeah, Piastri with the win. And only his, what did they say? 35th start, I think it was. That's probably that's going to be up there for one of the quickest times to win a race. So fair play to Piastri. And as I said, Lando Norris did finish second in McLaren. McLaren won 2 as well for the first time since 2021 at Monza. Norris played the team game and could have had a lot of people like to hate on him anyway. He could have got a lot more hate, but no, he played the team game, so fair enough to Lando. Lewis Hamilton finished third in the Mercedes. You had Hamilton and Verstappen just can't race; they have to make contact. Hamilton getting the podium this time around, looked pretty quick at the race to be fair. Max Verstappen, as a result, dropped out to 5th because of the contact. It was just a whiny bitch all race. Was complaining about everything possible, and even his engineer was fed up. So, yeah, GP was just like, just shut up, just stop talking. Yeah, just stop pressing that button. Everyone likes to make a thing about Verstappen's radio things, but I can guarantee you, every single driver complained. I can guarantee you, Gasly complained. But because he's last, we're not going to see it. It's because it's Verstappen is the champion, of course you're going to see it. It's like when Hamilton was always complaining. You're going to see who's at the front. It's just standard. I'm sure Sargent was complaining about something. I'm sure Alonso was complaining about. They all do it. Sure, Norris was. We saw it. So it's because they're at the front. So get over it. Could finish 6th for Verstappen if he gets a penalty. I think it'll just be a race against. So Verstappen's penalty was the fact he finished 5th. So Hamilton was fine. So I don't think there's anything more than that. Ferrari 4th and 5th. 4th. Well, there could be 4th and 5th. 4th and 6th, I should say, with Leclerc and Sainz. Is Ferrari just there? Nice. Sergio Perez did pretty well in the end. Actually had a good race for once. From 8th or 60th it was to 7th, dropped to 18th. We had Russell, they got back ahead of him. So finished 7th at Hungary, of all places. Not too bad for Perez. Good Russell, recovered to 8th. That's all you could do when you start 17th. Yuki Tsunoda scored a couple of points at the end in RB, but now it's a lot stronger at the final point to Aston Martin at 10th, ahead of Alonso, who's just fed up with Aston Martin. This is McLaren all over again for Alonso. You have Ricciardo at 12th, and you had your standard Haas, Williams, Saubers just chilling, and then Alpine and Ocon, with Pierre Gasly once again having problems. Second race in a row, he's taking penalties, had retired. He actually started this race, got to about halfway, and had to retire. I think it was a hydraulic issue, forced to retire. So not good for Pierre Gasly. Having a bit of a tough run right now. Yeah, the race, as I said, it was a bit of a boring. It's just a typical F1 race. The first half is shit as always. In the second half, actually something happens, and it kicked off in a big way. So we could have had, Red Bull multi-trail all over again. But we didn't, so that's fine. Also, David Croft, he just loves to hate on Verstappen. Anything Verstappen does, oh no, give penalty, you should sleep, you should sleep, you should be streaming. He's just a little waffle. Does anyone actually realise? When's he going to realise that he's not the centre of attention? Because he thinks he is. So Crofty, shush. Alright? Stop turning to Josh. If you know, you know. So, yeah, overall, the second half of the race was very good. We have one more race now until the summer break, which is Belgium. Piastri has bad memories on there. Got taken out last time. He raced there, which was last year. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if Red Bull turn around. We'll see if Mercedes are quick. McLaren have the best car. There's no doubt about it. They have the best car. So they'll probably win a race. They'll probably win in Belgium. They'll find a way to throw it away as always. So congratulations to Piastri on his first win in F1. Then we move on to F2, and we're going to be talking about the unluckiest driver in well, not even the unluckiest driver in F2 history, the unluckiest driver in racing history, Richard Verschoor. As you can see, Kushmani won the race after a disqualification for Verschoor, because Verschoor, third time now he's won a race and got disqualified. When is he going to catch a break? I don't get why. Every time he's leading, something happens. Whether it's disqualification, his car blows up, he's just not allowed to win. I don't know what he's done in his past life to be this hated on. But yeah, Verschoor should have won. Instead, it's a disqualification. It does mean Kushmani wins, becomes the first Indian driver to win in F2, so good result for him. Victor Martins finished second in the ART, but actually had a good weekend for once. And Isaac Hadjar, championship leader, finished third. Going down, you see Taylor Bernard finished seventh, gets a couple of points, not too bad. I should just go the rest of the points. Howard Colapinto, Aaron Bernard, Correa in the points. He had 3 wide. Somehow, Correa caught up in a bear, but went 3 wide into a corner where you should go 3 wide and made it through. So, fair enough for them. Antonelli got a lot of hate at this because he didn't know how to look after tyres. I'm sure those people are now, I haven't spoken a single word today because of what happened in the feature race. But Antonelli didn't have the best time. Fittipaldi as well decided to puncture his tyre by locking up for 50,000 miles. It is what it is for him, though. Not good for him. I'm just waffling at this point. And then feature race, as you can see, all the Antonelli haters. I'm sure you're not going to like this site. Antonelli, P1. Big up to him. And I know they've got to speak up. They're like, oh, we got a safety car lucky. So Martins got lucky the first time round. So it evened itself out. A good result for Antonelli. But the Martins, another P2. 2 second places for them this weekend. And Richard Verschoor finished third. I actually don't know if this is official. If it isn't official, Bortoletto is third. Just take a picture yourself. Verschoor's going to get disqualified because he's Verschoor. He's just anytime he does well, that black flag gets waved at him. So yeah, Verschoor ended up finishing third, but we'll see if he actually keeps it. Bortoletto, Fittipaldi, Hauger, Maney, Mayata scored some points for Rodin. Bernard backed out points for him, and Rafael Villagomez, 20 last of the championship, gets a point in P10. Good result for him. He had 3 retirements in this race. Cordia retired after the big crash at the turn 4, the turn, I think it's turn 4, turn 5, the curb, which spits people to the wall. And then you had Paul Aaron absolutely rear-ended Maloney, taking themselves both out of the race. So Paul Aaron second in the championship, and Maloney third out of the race. So you can see, no Hadjar has had a stinker. Well, actually, I know what happened. In the pit lane, he just decided they decided to keep him in the pits for too long and got shut the pit lane. Then we move on to F3. As you can see, we have a surprise winner. Nikita Bedrin won the race in the AIX. AIX absolutely delivering when it matters. It's weird how F3 works. If you put drivers who are in the bottom 10 in the championship at the front, they stay there. Pretty weird how that ends up happening. Likewise with P2, and that's Bedrin's first ever win in F3 and AIX, his first win, so it goes off for them. As you can see, second, Inter Prifasak, who was 30th in the championship, finished second. When they're at the front, they have pace. Good result from the end of P2. And Dino Bogdanovic finished third. One only the top contender actually having a good sprint race. Should have won because he's done on pole, finished third, so still not the best in the end for him. Point scorers completed by Tremnitz, Mansell, Voisin. Fornaroli, decent in the end for him. Browning, Van Heupen, and Megatonev. One retirement in the end, which was Zagazeta, after contact on the opening lap of the race. With Boyer, I believe. And then the feature race, as you can see, Nikola Zolov won the race in the ART, his third win of the season, which is kind of, I think he's won 3 races. Will not be racing next time in Spa because he's banned. But he wins the race nevertheless. First feature win for him, though. Good result for him. His teammate, Van Heupen, did finish second. Disqualified. Don't know why. But disqualified. So everyone else moves up one. Only on to second for Van Amersfoort. A good day for him for another podium for his season, his rookie year. And championship contender, Leonardo Fornaroli, gets a podium in P3. Good result for him in the end. Mansell, Ramos, Voisin, Bedrin. Another good day for him. 7th, Goethe, Bogdanovic, and Boyer completing the points. 3 retirements in the end. You had Lindblad and Zagazeta colliding towards the end, which caused a safety car, which ended the race of the safety car. And you had Charlie Wirtz out on the open lap after contact. So a bad day once again for Genza and for Charlie Wirtz. So that was the Hungarian Grand Prix weekend. The penultimate weekend before the summer break. We have the Belgian Grand Prix next time out, which should be interesting. McLaren Civil War maybe looks like it's not going to happen. I kind of wish Norris did win the race so we could have seen the Civil War. Wasn't meant to be. Verstappen, probably going to cry on the radio as always. Good day for Hamilton. And I just hope Gasly can actually complete a race for once because he's struggling with that car. It's like when Paris resigned, things went wrong. As soon as Gasly's resigned, things have gone wrong. So let's all pray for Pierre Gasly. So if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe for that. Check out these videos here. We'll see anything else on this channel, and subscribe right there. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.